Well, we are just firing up for the Vulcan Cup 2022. Fall 2022. Actually, let me fix this. Semifinals and finals. In our first series. I just realized this. Hey, what up, Captain Canuck and Yeezys? Welcome. It is the finals of the Vulcan Cup Fall 2022. I'm just waiting. Hoping I make it onto teamliquid.net here before we start. And we're just waiting a minute. We're live. All right, here we go. And we are on to our first series. It is a best of 5. Hydrate Yeezys. It is the best of 5. And that being said, give it a second here. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Inside and Out. Representing a DGIT, it is Rengen in the red. And his opponents in the bottom left. It is Enhimba in the blue. His opponent. Well, we're just getting into this. Kind of running hot. See what the openers are from both. Enhimba looking to go for a 2-gate high ground, but we'll see what happens from Rengen looking to presumably go for a 1-gate expand. We shall see. Could be a psych out. It is, of course, Vulcan Cup, so we never know what to expect. Well, Captain Canuck, that's all up to the players, you know? All right, going for a double gas scout. Does see a probe coming. It's just a 1-gas, 1-gate scout. Definitely looking like we might just see a Nexus before core from Rengen. He's floating a little bit, obviously going. Yeah, he's 100% going for Nexus before core. And the trade-off is, if you're going for gas, sounds crazy. You see everybody do it. It delays your core quite a bit in probe production. So he's not doing anything cheeky for super fast Nexus. But speaking of cheeky, we look to have a proxy gate here, which is more than likely, as you know. Shiny and Captain Canuck in chat with the banter. All right, looks like we are probably going to see a proxy, a robo after. If not, it's going to be just a gate. Okay. He may go 4-gate may end up going back and dropping a robo. I think we're going to see 4 gate out of Inhiba. There is no warp gate getting started just yet. Double stalker production. There's the warp gate. And the cyber core is just now finishing for Rengen. So, okay, he's going for an adept and a stargate, but the probe, oh no, not like this. It is going to be stalker pressure anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. Adepts could be exploited with this after, and the probe from Rengen is going, okay, he's just pathing around differently. He's going to look for proxies. This is a ballsy proxy, so it is, that's kind of just in your face and very easy to be scouted, but the pathing is not going to take it there. 2 stalkers going to greet the adept right after the shade, unfortunately. That is some big balls moves from Inhiba. The timing was perfect. The adept does have some time bought from the shade, but it's not enough to kill it. Adept does fall. Probe scouts the other, well, Rengen's probe scouts Inhiba's probe right there. Gateway is going to finish before warp gate. We have a void ray on the way, which obviously in the patch is not going to be completed in time, but the shield battery may be enough with some probes to hold 3 stalkers. Are we going to see a probes pull? Shield battery was getting targeted as well. We do have full energy. It is getting depleted really quick. The second stalker not coming out yet. Void ray on the way. And Hemba going for another proxy pylon. Okay, he is gone 4 gate completely. Walled off. And this should be interesting what to see from here. A double proxy. Meanwhile, Rengen going for a Nexus block, but our blue Protoss is fully walled in. He does still have a probe out on the map, so if this ensues in some, hey, I'm not just giving up right now, we're going into a strange scenario. This is a lot of army, though. 2 stalkers and a void ray with 2 shield batteries. Second void ray gonna pop eventually, but as you see, the DPS is just too much. Even with the batteries, look at that cybernetics core. Look at the Stargate taking damage, and mostly, look at Protoss. Just look at him. Probes are pulled a little later. I think he should have probably pulled some probes to deal with the smaller numbers of stalkers. He's now going to lose his cyber core. This game looks like it could be over pretty quick. There is no energy available for a battery overcharge. The clock's ticking. He may be able to get 1 out, but he's only on 1 gate production. Okay, another is just finishing, but there's no cybernetics core. He's going to want to consider, okay, battery overcharge at the last minute being activated does temporarily hold off in him, but he doesn't want to overextend. But in his other proxy is scouted. This is looking very rough for Rengen to hold this. He just doesn't have a lot of production. Cybercore is going to finish up. He does have a second gate. A couple zealots trying to fight desperately. And again, battery overcharge off. Well, it makes these void rays even more fragile. GG is called, and first game goes to Nhimba. Acheron Hydrate, exactly. I need to update some stuff. Acheron, how do you feel that you're in the semifinals here? I'm guessing Sal got really supply blocked. I just noticed. Because I was like, what happened to Sal? Well, I bet you he died to a supply block, and Acheron's devilishly good looks. Or good hydration. We're moving on to game number 2. Good job, my child. For being... Shiny, aren't you like 2? Like Acheron? Or sorry, Shiny, you're like 7 years old. Acheron's like 4. Okay, you're 12 and 10, but Slipchip's definitely like 3. Let's be honest here. That other pylon from another gate, maybe? Yeah, perhaps. He was going to go for 5 gate. It was just maybe a backup proxy. In case his proxy was snuffed. Alright, this time we are going on to the next game. We'll see what happens here in game numero 2. Pick a target, bruh. True, Captain Canuck. Bruh. Oh, I don't have the bot active, or do I? What? Well, that can wait. It's been active for too long. Bruh. So any aughts and bras and whatever, for instance, we'll have to wait a little bit. All right, anyway, here we are. And, yeah. Wait, was it Nhimba or Renga in the just one? Guys, correct me. Dave's a bit of a boomer. Anyway, spawning in the bottom right, presumably with the wrong colors. No, it is the same colors. Give it up for Nhimba in the red. I do believe he did win with the 4-gate. I'm just mixing up the players because of old age. And his opponent in the upper left representing degenerates in information technology. It is Rengen in the blue. Alright, we do have high ground gates from both. Pretty typical for Cosmic Sapphire, or as Florencio calls it, Cosmic Safari. Sal had losing problems. I mean, he picked the right race. Can't confirm shinies too. Nice. Wait, I'm on a delay? Oh man, I'm on a delay. Son of a bitch. Now you guys can't say anything. Here, I thought I wasn't because it's the semis finals. I usually say, heck it, we're on the finals. We usually all agree. I didn't even realize it, but anyway, nothing too remarkable yet from either player other than Rengen potentially going, I don't think it's anything too crazy. Just 2 gates for now. But then again, it's PvP. Absolutely nothing is too crazy for a while usually. Because everything is crazy. Rengen. I'm very zoomed in there, Dave. I mean, have you watched Steadfast? Hello? Alright, anyway, Probes are just doing a little bit of a nuisance. And it's looking like a pretty standard setup so far. This would be quite late to do like 3-gate robo or anything. We are going to have a pylon block from Nhimba to annoy the piss out of Rengen. How y'all doing, chat? I usually don't do these with a delay. I gotta say. I'm a little disappointed in myself. And how are you all doing? Chat, I would announce you initially, but we got a game going on next. This is going to go down for Rengen first, and Nhimba is going for a robo. He's going 3-gate robo in base. Looks like he's psyching out an Nexus. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of in-base 3-gate robo. You're relying on a lot. Well, on a 2-gate, I guess against a 2-gate, it's not horrible. But you're relying on a lot from your opponent. Well, Robo Bay robotics facility from Rengen is going to be going down, and Adepts are going to attempt to shade across the map. Stalker is going to take one of them off, so it's only going to be one. Oh, nice block. Beautiful block from Nhimba.
Sir John says delay test.
Yeah, I didn't want to delay, and I got to get the bot going again. Look at Dave crying about the delay when we got a game on. That Adept is dropped like a bad habit. I wish I could quit smoking like that Adept got taken out. And so there's no really big scout on this other than the fact that, well, it's going to be scouted now with the Hallucinated Phoenix, but other than the fact that this is a 1-base build, or at least 1 base, pretty committed, a bit of pressure. And it does look like Nhimba may actually posture to take a Nexus eventually, which is a weird way to play it, but not really. We do see 30-gate robo with some pressure. If you kill the Nexus and get a Nexus, that is a thing. But we'll find out here. Magneth wants to do predictions. I could do one in a second, but we just started this. Predict these nuts. Shit. Good job, Shiny. All right. We're gonna have an Immortal in defense. This is pure Stalker, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Where are you going? Balls of steel from Nhimba. 3-gate roboing in base. Actually taking some good fights, but Big Daddy Immortals here. Couple sentries. are going to help, but they're out of energy. Another battery does complete, but we're going to probably see a Ghetto Blink up here. An Observer is actually a pretty smart move, cost-effective wise from Inhiba. We're going to see a Robotics Bay go down behind this. We're going to see Disruptor play if this War Prism doesn't just die. I mean, we still will anyway, but that said, 3 Adepts coming in to join the party. And, yeah. Observer coming from Inhiba as well. He wants to snipe the Observer. Could be annoying on 2 fronts potentially, but this is... Oh my god, I really don't like this War Prism play from Inhiba. All right. And yeah. Yeah, the bot's not active in a daze. I'm gonna... Well, I'll just do it now. I'm gonna close out of this at least, and then we'll get it going in between the next series. Okay, we got a little recall to deal with the Adepts. Even though... That makes no sense. Everything was scouted, but... Why did he recall? He already had his Adepts there. Everything's already scouted. Did lose a few workers, but he didn't need to recall all those Stalkers. Guess it doesn't matter because the collateral damage is dealt with. And Rengen is actually just insanely ahead. Disruptors could tip the scales here, and there's a lot of Adepts. But really no true counter pressure from Rengen. Like, I'll be honest, how the pace of this game... Inhiba might as well have just started macroing behind this when he didn't find that much value, and it just keeps some pressure on. He could have bought his way back into the game 100%. Many would disagree because, you know, Protoss or Primates and all that and the memes. But you totally... If you can't find the value, you're not just dead. Just expand. I do like the double Disruptors in the Prism. We don't have a Speed Prism, obviously. Dark Shrine going down from Rengen. I like this. Robo or not, an Observer or not. This has now become a completely all-in. All right. There's no blink, obviously, so that's kind of nice. Oh, one of the Immortals almost goes down, but does not. Just a little bit of value right here. Trades, obviously, in favor of Inhiba, but it is not game-ending damage by any means. And he is committed fully to 1 base for now, but has the possibility to take an Nexus still. Yeah, Disruptors do make a bit of a game changer here. And is Inhiba paid attention? Oh, a couple nice little trades. Nothing super valuable, but that's a goddamn strong army. A lot of Immortals. We got some Sentries. We got shield batteries.
97 says, and the cat came back the very next day. We thought...
All right, we're going to mute the TTS for now because we're in a tournament. Yeah. Fine, I'll unmute it. Okay, it's already gone. Sorry, I just don't want to encourage this because we get a little bit much of that. Sorry, Nika pulls. Nika. Alright, anyway, Disruptor is going to go and find some more value potentially, but no, nice War Prism micro from Rengen. Oh, that War Prism looks like it could potentially go down. Nice. Nova, oh my god, that clears out a lot of Adepts. A couple Stalkers, one of the Immortals did fall in that fight. Disruptor's still active and omnipresent on the map, rather, and it looks like Inhiba's just going to go into the main. There's definitely been some good damages to the army from Rengen, who is floating. Well, Rengen's floating a ton. Obviously, there's not much of an economy for Inhiba. He's walled himself out. He can't long distance mine. He's not taking a Nexus, so he is balls deep all in, my friends. There are 2. Oh my gosh, there are 2 Disruptors in that. Was some big dick energy Disruptor right there. All right. Let us see what we got here. Oh, nice Nova. Pickups or not, these Disruptors are getting huge value. 2 kills and 17 kills on one of them. absolutely. Oh my God, that was beautiful. Brilliant disruptor play from Nhimba. I think he may actually just do it. I would like to see some adept shades. He needs them to clean up the army, but he might as well just seal the deal. GG is called, and game number 2 goes to Nhimba. And sorry for that. I will allow TTS. Yeah, he was spending... Hell, I wouldn't have hated pylons and shield batteries, but gates definitely needed to be down. For sure. That was quite the bank, and very unlucky for... I think Nhimba's gotten a little nervous because he's getting a lot of pressure on him from that game. But Renjin... take it at the next level going into disruptors. I do like it. That was ultimately a really good play. Couple scrappy plays here and there, but definitely a difficult decision. I would have rather seen Blink out of Nhimba, to be honest with you. Another thing we could say, if he had Blink, he would have had some pretty good means of defending and aggressing against Renjin. Rather than a Dark Shrine. The Dark Shrine was a Hail Mary, I feel like, but just not the move against disruptors. And just in a lot of things, Blink is just pretty darn good against in PvP, especially if you're getting roboed. All right. Moving on to our potentially final game, unless Renjin comes back in hot. And actually... spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, representing DGIT. I'm just going to call him the Degenerate Information Technologist. It is Renjin in the blue. And his opponent in the upper right, representing, I don't know, he's red. It's Nhimba. Which actually stands for... I don't know. But we're just going with it. All right, it's going to be a high ground versus low ground, and Nhimba probably going to go 3-gate robo again. I'm just going to call it now. He is really reminding me of Exo Striker or Arag Fire. Arag Fire, I'll change it up a bit, but both players known for 3-gate roboing their way to everything. Victory, losses, but they go 3-gate robo in absolutely every game, and we saw some of that. And we usually see it a lot in OSC Rising Star. How you doing, Sibba, Tater, Tutor, Denny, everybody? I'm sorry, chat. Sibba, Magnath, the whole crew. Again, I'm on a 2-minute delay. I did add the bot back. And it is up to Nhimba. Wait, Renjin keeps doing 1-gate expands. Like, I almost feel like if he just went 2-gate expand, he has a lot of flexibility. And here it is. It's going to be 3-gate robo again. I'm calling it 100%. Let's see if Casterman is absolutely spot on. All right, looks like we do have beat the pressure here coming, and there it is. All right, Res, a command will be on in 2 minutes. Will we see the robo? My guess is it should be coming right up here at 150. Yep. Hello. Oh, it's a Stargate. Caster man is wrong. He's going to change it up and split this up a bit. So Renjin, presumably assuming it's robo, going robo. This could just be it. This could be Ogre going for the robo response on a 1-gate. He saw Stargate didn't work for him, but this could be a problem. I mean, if you're opening 1-gate personally, I don't know. We see a lot of Stargate openers, but personally, I'm a fan of the Twilight. Just get another gate, go Twilight, pump out some Stalkers on 1-gate until the second finishes, and then drop another gate. But what do I know? I'm just a scrub. And the reason is you're defended against a lot, but we're not seeing much scouting. It's going to be a Proxy Void Ray. Proxy Void Ray. Hello? Did somebody get the PSA out to Nhimba? as somebody who exclusively did this out of 99% of my PvPs in the last patch and never does it for a well, I've done it 3 times and won 3 games. No, I did 5 times and won 3 games, but I used the Nexus. Anyway, that's a different league, a different time, a different story, and right now we're seeing a totally off meta build with a little bit of variance from Nhimba. This is going to be unexpected, though. So, that being said, an Immortal is being made. And, well, that second Immortal isn't going to help too much. Maybe to chisel away at the Stalkers and the batteries, but we need to see more Gateway production from Nhimba. Yeah, this is going to be a rough. Prismatic Alignment is activated, but it has to be disengaged. Oh my god, are we actually seeing this, folks? I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. Battery does get absolutely disintegrated. Not that it has much energy to begin with. And the other is completely depowered. So now these, well, the 2 Void Rays are going to be able to make their way to the mineral line and get pylons potentially. But truthfully, if we use these Immortals and fight the front line, we could actually chisel away at the static, kill some of the Stalkers, and, you know, that would be what is needed. But we aren't going to see that. While the Void Rays were split, that's the perfect time to go aggress with the Immortals. Instead, we are not going to do that. 2 Stalkers in jeopardy. We only have 3 Stalkers and 3 Immortals. Immortals getting disintegrated with Prismatic Alignment. The 3rd Void Rays out. One of the Void Rays finally falls. But this guy is going down. Only 1 Immortal standing. 2 Stalkers going. Not a lot of economy at this point because not a lot of probes were made. Good early... Cutting the probes earlier was actually very, very smart from Nhimba, but now it's consequently going to not really help his economic lead much. Just 4 probes down there. He can, if this continues on and he has to continue holding, he can pull some from the high ground in a pinch. But he has to start making some better trades. Would like to see some sentries because they do a little bit decent against Void Rays, especially when Prismatic's on and your Stalkers are getting killed. Prismatic doesn't do shit. Sentries. And Guardian Shield, good unit. Okay, Cyber Core going down again. This looks like we might see... Okay. Some serious damage to Renjin. Renjin... is picking a tough opponent to 1-gate expand against. There's like a million shield batteries here, but a very Artosis pylon. If Renjin holds this, I would be a little impressed. He's trying to use the kitchen sink to fight this. He's getting Zealots out. He's going to lose another gateway. Just has 1 on the high ground. He's going to just now start another one because he really couldn't. But the Void Rays are getting the critical mass, and I think this game's going to be over pretty shortly. A little bit of a build order counter going Robo. And actually a very smart play from Nhimba just because he totally metagamed his opponent. Yeah, exactly. The second Immortal should have been a gateway. Captain Canuck is absolutely spot on. And yeah, that's just so many Void Rays and so much Prismatic. It's just going to continue. Okay, yeah, that's a... question mark? Whoa, no, losing one of the batteries too. We're looking at the end of the end. GG is called, and Nhimba takes it. Cheesing his way to victory. Game number 3. So, coming right up, we have Acheron versus Prototype. And we remove the delay. There's now no delay. We are back. So it is Acheron versus Prototype. Sorry for the sound delays on the command. If it kept going, that'd drive me nuts. But at the same time, I wish it did work. There's some reasons. Acheron and Arcade. . 'Cause 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 ' And we're back, guys and gals. Hopefully that doesn't heck up too much. Oh, look, it was pretty seamless. Some no delay now.
Sibber John says delay test.
It is
delay tester.
off.
Eat to rester.
All right, just don't get too crazy with TTS, guys, but yes. No delay. I'm gonna notch it down a smidge in volume, just in case. Just in case. Players are doing their advance, and congrats to Himba for advancing. You're not getting audio? Really? You should. Let me check my